In 1587, a group of English settlers arrived on the shores of modern-day North Carolina, hoping to establish a new life in the New World. But when help arrived 3 years later, they had vanished without a trace. What happened to the Roanoke colony? Was it abandonment, assimilation, or something far more sinister? Join us as we unravel one of America's oldest and most enduring mysteries. The story of Roanoke begins with England's ambition to establish a foothold in the Americas. Under the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, Sir Walter Raleigh was granted a charter to explore and colonize lands unclaimed by other European powers. In 1585, Raleigh organized the first English expedition to Roanoke Island, led by Ralph Lane. This initial settlement faced hardship, including strained relations with the local Native American tribes and dwindling supplies. Ultimately, it failed. Despite this failure, Raleigh was undeterred. In 1587, a second group of settlers, this time families rather than soldiers, set out to establish a more permanent colony. Led by Governor John White, these 115 settlers included men, women, and children, making it one of the first attempts to create a thriving English community in the New World. When the settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, they found evidence of the previous failed colony, but little else. They quickly got to work building homes and establishing relationships with the local CROATOAN tribe. However, tensions with other tribes in the area, particularly the CROATOAN, soon arose, making life difficult for the settlers. Among the settlers was Eleanor Dare, the daughter of Governor White, who gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas. Virginia's birth was seen as a symbol of hope, but the colony's struggles were far from over. As the colony's situation worsened, the settlers urged John White to return to England for more supplies. Reluctantly, he agreed, leaving behind his daughter, granddaughter, and the rest of the colonists. White's departure in 1587 marked the last time he would see them alive. Unfortunately, White's return to Roanoke was delayed for 3 years due to England's war with Spain, including the Spanish Armada. When he finally returned in 1590, what he found shocked him. When John White finally set foot on Roanoke Island in 1590, the settlement was eerily empty. The buildings were dismantled, not destroyed, suggesting an organized departure rather than a sudden disaster. There were no signs of violence or a struggle, leaving White and his men puzzled. However, 2 cryptic clues were discovered. The word CROATOAN carved into a post of the fort, and the letters CRO etched into a nearby tree. The carvings suggested to White that the settlers had moved to CROATOAN Island, about 50 miles to the south. This was in line with an earlier agreement that if the settlers relocated, they would leave a sign or message indicating their destination. Despite this clue, White was unable to investigate further. A severe storm forced him and his crew to leave the area, and he never managed to mount another search. The fate of the 115 men, women, and children remains one of history's most tantalizing mysteries. Adding to the enigma, there were no reports of mass graves, skeletons, or any other evidence of a catastrophic event. The lack of definitive answers has fueled centuries of speculation about what truly happened to the Roanoke colonists. Over the years, several theories have emerged. One of the most widely accepted theories is that the settlers assimilated with the CROATOAN tribe. Historical accounts and oral traditions from Native American descendants describe encounters with individuals who had European features and spoke broken English. This theory is further supported by archaeological findings on Hatteras Island, such as English pottery and tools that date back to the late 16th century. Another possibility is that the colonists were attacked and killed by hostile tribes such as the CROATOAN, with whom tensions were high. Skeletal remains and accounts of conflicts in the area lend some credence to this grim theory. A third theory suggests that the colonists attempted to sail back to England or to another English settlement, but were lost at sea. Lacking the necessary maritime experience, this would have been a perilous and likely doomed endeavor. In recent years, advanced archaeological techniques have uncovered new clues. On Roanoke Island and nearby locations, researchers have found artifacts, including a lead tablet, that suggest the settlers may have split into smaller groups to survive, moving inland or to nearby islands. More speculative theories include natural disasters, such as hurricanes, wiping out the colony, or even supernatural explanations that veer into folklore. These theories, while less likely, reflect the enduring fascination with the unknown. The disappearance of the Roanoke colony continues to captivate imaginations. From historical research to pop culture, the story of America's first lost colony is a reminder of the dangers and uncertainties faced by early settlers. Will we ever uncover the truth behind the disappearance of the Roanoke colony? Perhaps one day the land or sea will reveal their secrets. Until then, the mystery remains unsolved. Thank you for joining us on this journey into history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating stories from the past. Until next time, keep exploring history to unlock its mysteries.